we're gonna go into phonics drill, but this is what I'm gonna go through the whole alphabet, and it's gonna be a basis to study from to get an understanding on how to pronounce Dabarim, interpreted words, um, easier. Oh yeah, in all pronunciations of any language, it doesn't matter. You will have some difficulties in pronouncing some words, but these are common. These will help you out for common pronunciations to make it easier for you. So I'm going to go through the whole alphabet. So when we get back into the pronouncing of the words and things like that and drilling, it'll be easier. So, when we go over drilling and the individual who's asked to pronounce something will be able to pronounce easier. So I'm going to go through this whole alphabet. I'm not going to go over the Sofit letters or the final letters. Why? Because technically, of what I understand, of what I know, your final letters really don't have vowel points attached to them except the letter Kaf Sofit. And why? Because Kaf Sofit is a pronoun, all right, at the end of a lot of your words. So you have suffix and you have prefix pronouns too. So, but we'll be getting into that when we get to that point. So I'm going to go through the whole alphabet, the Aleph Bayit, starting with the letter Aleph. And remember, the vowel point system, I'll have all that out too. We already went through the vowel point system. So you use all these training videos that I made. You put all this together and study from all these 3 recordings, and you'll have an understanding on the pronunciation. So the first one I'm going to go through is the letter Aleph. Okay, letter Aleph. Now remember, Aleph is considered a silent letter and take on a phonetic ah sound, and in general, but it also takes on the sound of its associated vowel point. But we're going to go through the whole vowel point. First, we're going to go over the long vowels. Okay, so the first one will be comments. Remember, the comments has a phonetic ah sound. Remember, phonetic ah sound. So when you see a comments, I'll write comments down too. Comments. All right. This comments, it's a vowel point. Comments, remember, it has a phonetic ah sound. So when I have the comments on the aleph, remember, you look at the consonant first, and then you pronounce the consonant first, and then it's associated vowel. So since this is considered a silent letter, this aleph, just like the ayin, the aleph, automatically take on this associated vowel point, which is the comments that has a phonetic ah sound. So when I look at this aleph with the comments, I'll say ah. Okay. All right. Now the next. I'm going to go through the whole alphabet tonight. All right. The next one would be Sere. All right. Okay. Serre. People either pronounce with TS or just S. All right. We'll just pronounce it with the S. All right. So, serre. Serre has a phonetic A sound, like in hey, like hey, saying hey. Phonetic A sound. All right. So with the serre under the aleph, it'll be A now. Okay. Pronounce A. All right. Now, the serre yod combination. Serre yod combination, which is a yod after the consonant. These are tied together. See, that's tied together with this vowel point. That yod is tied with this vowel point, serre. So serre yod, it has an A sound, or you can say ea, like ea at the end, ea, or a. Why is it ea? Because this yod will have a yes sound, ea, or a, either or. Okay. So the first one we did was comments. The aleph had a phonetic ah sound. All right. Now we said serre and serre yod. So it'd be a, serre a, or serre yod a. Okay, or a, either or when you had the yod. But if it does not have a yod, it's just a. All right, a sound. All right. But if it has a yod, you could either say a or a. It all depends what the situation is, or depending on what pronunciation of what word you're saying. Okay. All right, now the next one. All right, the next one would be Hirei Yod. Now, Hirei Yod. Now, when I spell Hirei, I say H with a dot on the bottom of the H. That's saying it's a het. All right. Hirei Yod. I need new pens. Hirei Yod. All right. Hirei Yod has an E sound. A phonetic E sound. All right. E sound. So it'll be E. Whether the yod here is still going to be E. All right. So the first one was comments. Comments ah. Next one was serre and or serre yod. A or a. You know, with the yod there, with the serre yod, you can give it a sound. A or a. Hirek yod E. All right. Okay. Hirek yod. All right. Next one. Now, next one would be the cholem. All right. Cholem Cholem. The cholem has a phonetic O sound. Phonetic O sound. All right. Cholem, O sound. Cholem, O sound. All right. Then you also have the cholem with a wa. The consonant with the wa with a dagesh on top, that dot, interpreted dot on top, will make a cholem. Also has the O sound. So we did comments sere, yo, kere, yo, cholem, O. And the last one, Suruk. Or you can say Shurek. Suruk or Shurek. Okay. Suruk or Shurek has a phonetic oo sound. Ooh. Okay. So we got comments sere, sere, yod, kere, cholem, o, Suruk or Shurek, ooh. All right. That's the long vowel. All right. The long vowels. Now we're going to do the short vowels. Then we're going to go through the whole silver letter by it all the way up to top. Just that quick. Now the short vowels. First one is patak. All right. P-A-T-T-A-K-H or C-H. It doesn't matter. Patak. I didn't get it clear. Okay. Patak has a phonetic sound. Just like the comments, phonetic sound. So I remember this is short vowels now. We did the long vowels first. Now it's the short vowels. That's patak. Next one is segal. Segal. Segal has a phonetic sound. The short sound. Like net. All right. Like net. Okay. Like saying net. All right. So you got patak, segal, Puree. This puree. Puree has a phonetic I sound, like kit. Okay, the talk to go puree now. Next one would be Kames Patu. Kames Patu got a phonetic sound, not. Kames Patu has a phonetic sound, like not. Okay. And then the last one would be the caboose. Caboose. Yeah, I'll write it out so you'll see how to pronounce it. Caboose. Q-I-B-B-U-T-Z. Caboose. Right? That has a phonetic sound, like nut. Okay. Now, so we went over the long vowels and the short vowels. Now I'm going to go through the whole alphabet. We already went over Aleph. I'm going to go through the whole alphabet. I'm going to just put the vowel points down. But since I wrote out what these vowel points are in the pronunciations, I don't have to do that anymore. I could just write the vowel points, and I'm going to go through each of the phonetic pronunciations of those vowel points for that associated letter. Okay. I'm going to always start with long vowel. Okay. Let me see. I have one. Okay. All right. So I got the letter by. Comments. Long vowels first. Comments. Ba. All right. Comments. Ba. Now, Sarah. Bay. Serio Bay or Bay. All right. Hirekyo B. So we got Ba, Bay, Bay, well, Ba, Bay, Bay, B. Now, with the Kolem, Bo. And with the Wa, the Kolem with the Wa, Bo. Okay? So it's Ba, Bay, or Bay, I'll just say Bay. Ba, Bay, B, Bo. Now with the Sharu, Sharu, Boo. Ba, Bay, B, Bo, Boo. Now with the short vowel, the talk. Ba, Segal, go ahead. Ba, Be. Right? So we got Ba, Be, Be. Thomas Patu. Ah. So we got Ba, Be, Be, Ba. And then the kibbutz. So long vowels again. Ba, Be, B, Bo, Boo. Short vowel. Ba, Be, Be, Ba, Bu. All right, next one is Gimel. Gimel. Comments? Ba. Okay. Sere. Okay. So Ga, Gay, Sere, Yod, Gay, Gay, or Gay. So Ga, Gay, Sere, Yod, Gi, Sere, Yod, Gi. So we got Ga, Gay, Gi, Polem, Go. Ga, Ge, Gi, Go. Also, the Wa, to make a Polem, Go. So, Ga, Ge, Gi, Go. Then the Sharut. Gu, Ga, Ge, Gi, Go, Gu. All right, that's long vowel. Now short vowel. Patak, Ga, Segal. This is all repetition. Segal. Ge. All right. So Ga, Ge. Hyunge. Ga, Ge, Ge. Hames Hatu. Ga, Ge, Ge, Ga. Then caboose. Caboose. G. So long vowel. Ga, Ge, 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 Go, Gu. Short vowel. Ga, Ge, Ge, Ga, Gu. All right, next one. Dalet. Dalet. Kames. Da. Sere. Even with the yod, Sere yod, de. All right. Kerek yod, D. All right. Da, de, D. Polem, do. Also, do with the wa, the cholem. And the last, shoru. Do. So, da, de, di, do, do. Now, short vowel. Patak. Da. Segal. De. Da, de. Kirri. Kirri. Di. Da, de, di. Next one. Kames katu. Da, da. So, patak. Da, de, da, and kibbutz. Da. So, short vowel. Da, de, da, duh. All right, that's the letter Dalet. Now the next letter Hey. See, this is all repetition. All right, Patah. Ha. All right, Ha. Sarai. Hey. Sarai Yod. Hey. Kolem. Ho. All right. Ho. And Sharuk. Who. So long vowels. Ha, hey, he, ho, who. Now short vowel. Patak. Ha. Segal. He. Hillbreak. He. Thomas Katu. Ha. And kibbutz. Huh. So short vowels. Ha, he, he, ha, huh. All right, next letter. Woo. All right, wa. All right, now we're just going to go through the phonics of the wa, but it's really not the case in all the letters. But we'll just go with this. This is just for practice. All right, comments. Wa. Sere. We didn't do the shiwa. I didn't do that on purpose. We'll do that last. All right. Okay, sere. Will. Even with the yod there. Way. Okay. Hirek yod. We. So wa, we, we, kolem, whoa, whoa. This is actual right here. All right. This is actual. Okay. So we have wa, we, whoa, and then the last one, woo. Now, let's talk about this. All right. When a wa has a yod after it, all right. Remember this. When a wa has a yod after it, it is pronounced oi. O-I. Like saying coin. Oi. All right. So when you have a wa and a yod after it, it's pronounced oi. All right. Okay. Now, short vowel. Patak. Wa. Segal. We. Kere. We. Thomas Katu. Wa. And then kibbutz. W. So we got short vowel. Wa, we, wa, w. Remember, when you have a wa with a yod following, it's oi. Okay. Well, wa with a yod following is pronounced oi. Okay. Remember that. Oi. All right. In the English, oi, like saying coin. Oi. So a wa with a yod at the end of it or after it is pronounced oi. If you have two was together, second one is the cholem. Okay. Like with just a chawo. And okay. All right, so that's that principle. All right, the next one is Zion. All right, the top. Sere. Even with the yod ze or ze. Ze. Break yod. Z. So we got za, ze, z. Kolem. Zo. Za, ze, z, zo. Same thing, zo. And sharuk. The cholem. Now this is sharuk or shurek. Zu. Za, ze, z, zo, zu. Now, short vowel. Batak. Za. Segal. Le. Za, ze, hirek. Le. Za, ze, z. Hametz chatu. Za. And the last one, kibbutz. Z. So za, ze, z, za, z. All right. All right. Comments. All right. Comments. Ha. See. Ha. Not ha. That's hey. Ha. Felt in the back of the throat. Guttural sound. Ha. Like saying bach. Ha. Say that right. Hey. Even with the yod. Hey. Okay. Ha. Hey. Okay. Yod. Ki. So ha. Hey. Ki. Then the cholem. Ho. So ha. Hey. Ki. Ho.
Ka, ke, ki, ko.
Yeah. Ka. You have to breathe out when you pronounce it. Ka. Otherwise, you're saying it with a ka. So ka.
Ka,
Ka. Ke. Ki.
ke,
Ka.
ki,
Yeah, breathe out. Ha.
Ka.
Almost. Go like
Ka.
ha.
Ka.
Yeah, you almost had you just breathe out. Ha.
Ka.
Almost. Ha. Just let it
Ka.
flow out. Ha.
Ka.
You'll get it. Ha. Yeah, you're saying it like you're saying the ka, but it's a ha. Ha. Ha.
Ka.
Almost. You have to remember to breathe out when you pronounce that letter. Ka.
Ka.
Almost. Breathe out. Ha.
Ka.
Ha.
Ka.
No, you're saying ka. You have that. Ka.
Ka.
It here's how you best way. Go ha, like saying ha, like ha ha. Say ha.
Ha ha.
All right, now go.
Ha ha. Ka ka ka.
See, you're saying with a ka, you have to say it with a ha. So you have to work on it. This is a letter you have to work on.
Can you write
Okay.
down,
Yeah.
Brother Barry, can you write down the vowels like the A, can you spell them out?
The ha, like
No,
saying,
ha,
I'll spell
eh,
it out. I'll
like-
say like a K and H would
Like,
probably be the best. So if you
like-
pronounce since we already did this,
like the
one,
Sere, how do you say
like say
A?
KH.
No, I meant the long vowels and the short vowels, like the what is that, the
The talk
call
and
there,
the talk in the comments.
yeah, can you write all those out? You know what I mean?
I did at the beginning.
Oh, you
Okay.
did? I don't see that. Okay.
Yeah, I did at the beginning. So what you're gonna have to do is,
I
when I
see.
send you the recording, see this is how I do the recording.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
see. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So when you pronounce
I
it,
do see it. Okay.
right, there it is. You're right. So when you pronounce it, the het, all right, that's a letter you have to practice. All right, otherwise it'll sound like a hey. So say Bach. You know, like the composer named Bach.
Yeah.
So if you say Bach, that last pronunciation of that name, that's how you pronounce that letter het. Ha. All right. So
Okay. Carry on. I found it.
okay. All right. So we did the the long vowels. Ka, he, he, ko, hu. Now short vowel. Patak. Pa. All right. Segal. Ke. Pa, ke. Now, kere. Pa, ke, ke. Kere. Ke. Hames patu. Ka. And then caboose. Huh. Now, quick question. All right. Do you hear the repetition? You hear the repetition?
Yes.
You see, that's how it is with all the letters. It's this repetition. All right. So we're gonna go, like I said, we're going through the whole alphabet. All right. So I'm gonna put the Zion back because I have to explain the Shawa now. All right, now with the Shawa, we'll go through the Shawa. All right. Only the vocal schwa, not the syllable divider. Running out of ink. We didn't do the that yet, so let's do that. Comments with a that. Tha. All right. Tha. Sere.
All right.
Yep. Sere.
Sarai.
Uh-huh. Te. Tha. Te. Here or even a Sere yod. Te. Here yod. Thi. So tha, te, thi. Holem. Fo. Don't look at this. That goes to the head. Fo. And then Holem with the wa. Fo. And then the sharuk. Fu. Tha. Te. Thi. To. Fu. All right. Now, short vowel. Patak. Tha. Segal. The. Okay. Kirek. The. Kames Hatu. Tha. And a kibbutz. Thu. Or the. Kibbutz. The. So, tha, the, tha, thu. All right, now the shawab, vocal shawab. All right, now I'm gonna get a drink of water. All right. Okay. Now you have all these letters, the vocal shawab. Right? The vocal shawab have an S sound like a net. All right. Has a phonetic S sound as a net. So with that being said, I'll pronounce bite. Be, gimel, de, dalet, he, hey. I mean de, hey, wa, we, zion, ze, he, fe. All right, now with there's three for a compound schwa now. We're talking about compound now. The patak is only for three short vowels. The patak, okay, right. All right. You have the schwa on the right and the patak on the left. The schwa is always on the right, okay, of that vowel. So you pronounce with a quick sound. Va, gimel, ga, dalet, da, hey, ha, wa, zion, za, he, top, set, top. All right, now that's patak. Now, segal.
Excuse me.
All right. So now segal. You got the shawa with the segal. 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 So now it's a quick sound with the S sound. So be, get, de, he, we, ze, ke, te. All right. That's segal. So we have shawa with the patak. Now shawa with the segal. Now the last one. Remember, there's only 3 short vowels that have the compound shawa. That's the patak, the shawa. I mean the segal, and the kames patu. All right, so kames patu. All right, now you got the shawa, kames patu for each letter. All right. So by ga, get now, ga, ba, ga, da, pa, wa, za, ka, ta. All right. The quick sound. All right. Now I'm gonna get a drink of water.